Hello people, the TF32 is back, and before we actually get to the gameplay, this is our load game and save game screen. So yeah, that's it. And before we get to the 2 levels, that's right, I'm going to be doing 2 stages, because I'm loading my old file. Well, you know what, maybe I should load my old file, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to load my file that has everything. So here I have all 5 worlds unlocked. And once you complete all 5 and beat the bosses, you'll be able to go here. This first world, it's like, I believe, the grass world. The grass world, just the rain world, or, yeah, the fire world, the ice world, and the vortex world, I'm assuming. It's like Vortex with a C, that's Dr. Cortex, and for those of you who've seen my Crash Nitro Kart review, no point in saying who the characters are, because they're more or less the same. And now let's take a look at the 5 extra stages you get for completing everything. I think you need to have like a time trial or something for each. You might need to collect everything. And each of these is respective for each world. I don't have the last 2 unlocked, but yeah, relics. Relics you get for doing time trials and all that stuff. Now, from what I understand, this level right here is supposed to be really hard. And this level right here, that's as far as I've ever gotten. So let's get to Crash's actual moves. He can jump, he can double jump, he can do a ground pound or belly flop. He can do this spin attack. And when he's in the air, he can do like this big tornado that literally floats everywhere. He can do like this bazooka. I don't know how to do it. You know, I don't think you can even do it unless you're in an actual stage. Yeah. I said we were going to get to the stages, and well, we're going to do that. I'm not going to try any glitches out. I'm just going to do 2 stages just so I can show you what it's like. And there are several varieties. There's a flying stage. There's the traditional platformer like the one I'm going to. There are these ball stages. We'll get to one of those. There's a driving stage. There's so many. There are a good number of them. There's snowboarding, scooter, enough of them. And yeah, I'm speaking to the loading screen. Looks pretty cool. Him just warping right into the universe. So here we are at the Arctic Antics. Here we have Peaches, which are basically the Mario coins. But if you spin dash into them, you can, if you spin dash right into the Peaches, or, no, never mind, they're not Peaches, they're Wumpa Fruit. I just call them Peaches because they look like it. If you do your spin attack, where they are, you won't be able to get them. And, this timer right here, that's for if you want to go for a relic. You can also run by pushing R2. These seals, no point attacking them since they are infinitely productive. Every crate that looks like that seems to have the Peaches, and if you get Aku Aku, he's basically the super mushroom of the game. He allows you to take an extra hit worth of damage, and if you get him twice, well, that was silly. I should not have done that. It's a good thing I got a ton of lives. Last time I played this game, I had so many. Now, how do I activate that? Oh, so it's R2 and L1. And then, oh, and then you push, then you push circle to shoot your Peach. So it doesn't use up the Peaches that you collect. Collect 100 of them and you get 1 up. those metal blocks right over there, they make other blocks appear. And we have to be aware of all these ice physics going on. Get hit by that whale and you will die. And after you're doing a double jump, you cannot do a belly flop. Time to get Aku Aku again. He allows us to take an extra hit. Get him twice and you'll be able to take another hit. Get him another time and you'll be granted invulnerability from attacks for a short period. And then you'll go back to the second Aku Aku phase. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, whatever. Now it's time to go into the igloo. Checkpoint. That's what the C is for. You know what, I think I'm just going to try and speed this up. And there are these crystals that you can get in order to unlock the boss, or basically clear the stage. You need to get that crystal. You can still exit the level without the crystal, but that would just be pointless. If you get over to that mammoth, you can step on him, and if you step on him, you get a free 1-up. But it's incredibly risky, and I just wouldn't risk it that much. I had to adjust the camera a little bit. Looked like it was getting a little flickery right there. And it still is. I wish I had a capture card. But they're just so expensive. This one, it destroys all the nitros in one stage. And they count towards destroying all the blocks in one stage. And that mammoth up there, he can be stepped on, but we'll be ignoring him. And when you leave, you get a free jump of joy. The next one that we're going to is Stage 3, Bamboozle. This is the second stage I actually played. The first stage I actually played was Stage 5. But Bamboozle, it's a really fun stage. All of your abilities are lost, though. Alright. Here's why I love it so much. It's the ball, and now we're entering a time trial. Every one of those yellow blocks represents time. Like the 1 saves you 1 second at a time. The ones that say 2 save you 2. And the ones that say 3 save you 3. And it all adds up if you happen to collect one while another one is in session. Like if you collect 2 blocks that say 2 on, then another one that says 1 on it, it'll all add up to exactly 5. And they reused this in the Crash Nitro Kart time trials. I might revisit Crash Nitro Kart just for a TF32 extra, but probably not right now because I have enough going on right now. A lot of time just added up. It's a pretty fun stage to speedrun. And Bamboozled, by the title, you could probably tell, this is supposed to take place in China. At least I think it's supposed to take place in China, anyway. And yeah, I'm going for the best time right now. I like to speedrun things, and I missed one of the blocks. And how could I want to speedrun when... Oh, never mind. Look at all this extra time that we get to save. Goodbye. 40.66 seconds. Second best time. That was pretty fast, so, I might come back to this. I'm just gonna take things a little slow. So these moving platforms, they are elevators. You cannot move through until the elevator comes to your level. That's simple. You can bypass. It is actually possible if you get enough speed and momentum. No. If you get enough speed, you can actually bypass that looping section altogether. I'll try to do it in the next section that has it. But, can't do it all in one shot, Checkpoint. I honestly have no idea why this section over here is even here. Because it's not like you get a bonus for doing anything. So, I don't even get what the point of that is. It doesn't matter, because we got the checkpoint, and we can thus explore further. We got more of these. We got more Wumpa Fruit, more mystery blocks, more crates that are filled with beaches. This is basically our life supply of fruit. We got more tree buildings and everything. And I think you can get like 2 1-ups if you go up here. Yeah, 2. From the looks of the setup, you might think it would be 4, but I think the 2 that are hiding right behind it just have stuff like going through and all that. And yeah, nitros, if you hit them, you die. TNTs, I don't think you got to see what their effects were. If you step on TNT, you will not see any in this stage, but it'll say 3, then 2, then 1, and then it'll explode. Case in point, you can bypass it. Oh, I just noticed, I think the entire course is made out of bamboo. And there's even... Oh wait, never mind, there's not a panda bear in this series. I was thinking of polar. For some reason, I don't know the difference between a panda bear and a polar bear. Of course I know the difference. But... the way that this stage actually wants you to go is up this elevator. And they want you to go on this bridge. The ball is very fun to control. You control it by pushing the analog stick in the desired direction. And if it's on an incline, then it'll just go in that desired incline. Now, the one disadvantage of going this way is that you have to control going upwards and forward at the same time. You have to control yourself going those directions. And it'll make you go slower, but I would still prefer going that way than up through here. It would just save you a crap load of time. But I don't want to be here forever, so let's just complete the stage. Woo! So yeah, that's the game. That's my basic summary. It's a really fun platformer. The graphics are up to the PS2 standards, and after you get 5 crystals, you can face Crunch, though he's a pretty tough dude to fight in all 5 worlds. I'm not kidding, it's that hard. But if you're up for a challenge, I'd say go for this one. Crash Bandicoot 4 is by far one of the best PS2 games that I happen to own. If not the best. There are definitely some that are up there with it though, like Moji P08, Splashdown. That game was pretty decent. I'm going to have to revisit that very soon for a TF32 extra because, as you probably know, those who actually bothered to watch the end of my video, it had a glitchy ending, but that was because my camera died. But that's a topic for another video, and we'll just get to that. So more about what's actually coming up next. I actually don't know what my next review is going to be yet. I'd have to look at my schedule. But we're definitely nearing the end of TF32's reviews soon, and after that we'll just focus on extras and just walkthroughs and gameplays. I definitely have plenty more planned. I just finished my Castlevania 1 Perfect runs, as all of you know. And for those of you on my TF32 review channel, you might notice that parts 5 and 6 of my YY World 2 walkthrough haven't been up yet. they had to be up on this channel right here due to length issues. But as for what's coming up next, stay tuned. My minimalist run of Akumajo Densetsu will be here very soon. Trust me, it will. And I plan to walk through Mega Man 1 through 5. Not a perfect run, though, then I'd really be copying ROM. But I also plan to do a walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda, show where everything is, and all that. And I don't want to do everything, I just wanted to tell you what's going on. It's going to be very soon. But next up, stay tuned. My next project will most likely be the Castlevania 3 or Akumajo Densetsu Minimalist Run. And my YY World 2 extra videos, they will be up very soon. So, with that, this is TF32 signing out. Have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed this review.